Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi kicks off a tour of 6 Middle Eastern and Gulf region countries. On Wednesday, Wang Yi will stop in Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Iran, the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, invited by his local counterparts. He will also pay a working visit to Oman. Adolio Mahrui reports.
Chinese State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi is on a mission to bolster ties with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and expand an already remarkably growing economic ties. In 2019, the trade volume between the two countries increased by more than 23%. Vaccine cooperation is also on top of the Chinese-Saudi talks. The COVID-19 pandemic has seen a significant development in health cooperation between them. Hundreds of Chinese medical experts came to Saudi Arabia, establishing laboratories, as Saudi Arabia was part of the Phase 3 human clinical trials for the Chinese COVID-19 vaccine produced by Sinovac. Regional issues, including the Palestinian crisis and Yemen, are also on the table. The Saudi Arabia visit is part of Foreign Minister Wang Yi's Middle East tour. He will be visiting 6 countries, 4 of them are Arab nations. Besides Saudi Arabia and UAE, he will be visiting Bahrain on March 30th after stopping in Oman. Adolio Mahrui, CGTN, Cairo.
For more insight into that visit, let's cross live to Professor Wang Jing in Xi'an with Northwest University of China. So, Professor, thank you very much for joining us. So, how about we start with this common challenge at hand, that is the joint fight against the pandemic. As our correspondent just reported, China and those countries have shared quite close cooperation on vaccine clinical trial, for example, supply, distribution. What do you make of the trust, mutual trust in this close cooperation?
I think that the trust is, as you say, Pandang, is very mutual, because on the one hand, from the China's perspective, China perceived the vaccine distribution, the vaccine supply as a very, very important opportunity to show China's international principle and international spirit, that all the nations and all the countries and all the states, regardless of races, regardless of the principles, regardless of ideologies, should be treated equally. And we should stand together to fight against the coronavirus, to fight against the virus together. Well, on the other hand, it shows that the trust from the Gulf Arab states and also the Middle East countries, that China is a very, very reliable partner, and China is very, very reliable power in this world, so that they trust China, they trust the Chinese vaccine. So this trust is very mutual. It shows that the very positive and the new beginning between China and the Middle Eastern countries, and it shows that the new direction or the new future for the both sides in the mutual cooperation and strengthen the mutual trust. Pandang.
Nearly all of those countries are major oil producers in the world. For example, in the year 2020, Saudi Arabia became China's top crude oil supplier, and China says it remains the world's top importer. So, are you expecting any progress on the energy sector this time?
Well, energy is still will be the foundation, very important foundation between China, not only with Saudi Arabia, but also with the Gulf Arab states in the future, because China needs the energy import from the Gulf Arab states, especially Saudi Arabia, where also Saudi Arabia needs the cooperation partner from China to explore and to develop the ties with China and also other emerging economies. So energy is a very, very important foundation. But we have to know that from the mutually the perspective, not only China but also Saudi Arabia, we believe we can do more, and the more deeply cooperation, the more areas cooperation that can be developed. Because China now is hoping to cooperate with other countries, especially the Middle Eastern countries, to construct the Belt and Road Initiative, where also the Saudi Arabia, they have their own Vision 2013, which is a very, very comprehensive vision for the national development in the future. So not only on the energy, but also, for example, on the economic, for example, on the clean energy, on the space technology, even as we see the vaccine as the representative of the health and medical technology. So more and more areas and more cooperation potentials that can be developed in the future. So I am very positive about the future between China and Saudi Arabia, between China and also the Gulf Arab states in the future.
Thank you.